Welcome to Silver Health Tips. What if I told you that the chronic pain, inflammation, fatigue, and stiffness that many seniors experience after 60 could be traced not to aging joints or worn-out muscles, but to an unexpected culprit hidden deep inside your body, your gut? While it may sound surprising, recent science is unveiling one of the most important health revolutions of our time: the incredible connection between gut health and overall well-being, especially in older adults, and what researchers are now discovering could completely transform how we approach aging, pain relief, and mobility, because far from being an isolated digestive organ, your gut is home to over 100 trillion microorganisms, collectively known as the microbiome, that influence not just digestion, but immunity, inflammation, brain function, metabolism, and most crucially, how you feel in your joints and muscles every single day. For decades, the medical world treated joint pain, fatigue, and chronic inflammation as isolated conditions requiring individual treatments: painkillers for arthritis, laxatives for constipation, supplements for fatigue. But mounting evidence suggests these could all be symptoms of a much deeper imbalance in the gut, and if you've been struggling with bloating, irregular bowel movements, stiffness in the morning, or unexplained aches that seem to get worse after certain meals, it might be your gut crying out for help, because after age 60, the diversity and strength of our gut flora naturally begin to decline, and this microbial imbalance, known as dysbiosis, often leads to leaky gut, a condition where tiny gaps form in the intestinal lining, allowing toxins and inflammatory compounds to seep into the bloodstream, triggering widespread inflammation that manifests as joint pain, autoimmune symptoms, brain fog, and even mood swings. The good news: you can take back control, gently, naturally, and without harsh medications, by feeding your microbiome with the right foods and supplements that restore balance and reduce inflammation at its root. And in today's in-depth video, we'll explore 3 powerful, natural gut-supporting strategies backed by science that are especially effective for people over 60, so whether you're already eating healthy but still feel fatigued, or you're just beginning your wellness journey, this could be the key you've been missing. Let's begin with the most foundational change you can make starting today: adding prebiotic-rich foods to your daily meals, because while many people are familiar with probiotics, the good bacteria in yogurt and supplements, few realize that without prebiotics, those probiotics can't survive or thrive, and prebiotics are special types of plant fiber that feed your beneficial gut bacteria, encouraging the growth and helping them crowd out the harmful species that cause inflammation. And foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, oats, and Jerusalem artichokes are excellent natural prebiotic sources that you can begin incorporating into breakfast, soups, and salads with little effort. When you regularly nourish your gut bacteria with these fibers, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which repair the gut lining, calm immune responses, and even reduce sensitivity in your pain receptors, leading to less joint stiffness, fewer aches, and smoother movement overall. And studies have shown that people who consume a diverse range of prebiotic fibers tend to have stronger bones, more flexible joints, and improved mental clarity, making this a foundational, everyday practice that pays off within weeks, not years. But that's just the beginning. The second gut healing strategy involves fermented foods, which deliver beneficial bacteria directly into the digestive system and help repopulate a struggling microbiome. And while supplements are helpful, real food often contains a wider range of probiotic strains, and is absorbed more effectively by the body, so think of options like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, plain yogurt, miso, and kombucha. Each of these brings unique strains of bacteria that aid digestion, reduce bloating, and enhance nutrient absorption. And if you've noticed that you feel overly full or sluggish after meals, or that your knees ache more after eating processed or sugary foods, it's very likely your gut bacteria are out of balance, and fermented foods are one of the gentlest and most effective ways to correct that, especially when consumed consistently over time. In fact, several studies have linked daily intake of fermented foods to lower markers of inflammation, stronger immune response, and even reduced symptoms in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. both of which are heavily influenced by gut health, so adding just a few tablespoons of sauerkraut to your lunch, or swapping your afternoon tea with a glass of low-sugar kombucha, can make a noticeable difference in how your joints feel by evening. And now, let's move to the third and perhaps most overlooked strategy: restoring the gut lining with specific amino acids and herbal compounds that rebuild the integrity of your intestinal walls and stop the cycle of inflammation before it begins, because once the gut lining is compromised, no amount of probiotics or healthy food can fully resolve your symptoms unless that physical barrier is repaired. This is where nutrients like L-glutamine, zinc carnosine, and marshmallow root come in. L-glutamine is an amino acid that acts like fuel for your gut cells, helping them repair and regenerate faster, while zinc carnosine enhances mucosal defense and marshmallow root coats the gut lining with a soothing, protective layer that prevents irritation from inflammatory foods. Together, these ingredients work like a healing balm inside your digestive tract, sealing up tiny holes, reducing the leakage of toxins, and calming the immune system's overreaction, which translates into fewer pain signals in your joints, less stiffness when you wake up, and more freedom of movement throughout the day. In one clinical trial, older adults who took a combination of L-glutamine and zinc carnosine experienced significant reductions in digestive discomfort, improved nutrient absorption, and a drop in systemic inflammation, which directly correlates to better joint health, improved mood, and more energy. And integrating these into your daily life is easier than you think. Many high-quality gut repair powders contain all three of these ingredients, and can be stirred into water, herbal tea, or smoothies with no strong taste, making it simple to stick with long-term. But remember, gut healing isn't about quick fixes or miracle pills. It's about consistency, gentleness, and working with your body instead of against it. And when you combine these three strategies, prebiotic foods, fermented foods, and targeted gut repair, you're not just improving digestion, you're unlocking the secret to reduced inflammation, better joint health, clearer thinking, and more energy in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's important to also cut out common gut-damaging habits like excessive sugar, processed foods, and overuse of anti-inflammatory medications like ibuprofen, which can irritate the gut lining over time. Instead, focus on whole, colorful foods rich in fiber and natural compounds, and always listen to your body's signals. Gas, bloating, and irregularity are not normal parts of aging, but signs that your gut needs care. And if you've been told that chronic pain is just something to accept with age, I'm here to tell you that's not true. Many seniors are now living pain-free, energetic lives simply by shifting focus from treating symptoms to nourishing the gut from the inside out. So the next time you feel sore, tired, or inflamed, before reaching for another painkiller or accepting discomfort as your new normal, pause and consider what your gut might be trying to tell you, because healing starts at the root, and the root is often your microbiome. At Silver Health Tips, we believe that vibrant health after 60 isn't just possible, it's your right, and by understanding and supporting your body's natural systems, especially your gut, you unlock the door to pain-free movement, better sleep, clearer thoughts, and a renewed sense of purpose and joy. And while everyone's journey is different, one thing remains true: the gut is the gateway to health, and the time to start supporting it is now, because a strong, balanced gut means a stronger, more balanced you. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, Natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life. At Silver Health Tips, we believe consistent, natural support for gut and joint health after 60 leads to a vibrant, active life.